Have you ever dreamed of visiting your favorite sitcom sets? I know I have, and thanks to the new experience, The Fourth Wall at Pointe Orlando, I'm getting the opportunity to do just that. Here, I'm going to step inside the set of Friends.
Originally, I was a high school teacher, and then during the summers, I decided it'd be really cool to actually rebuild these sets because a lot of these TV show sets, they tear down and you never see them again. So I thought it would be really cool to actually build it to scale, and even the props inside have the exact props. Now we've got about 3 or 4 sets done and popped up here in Pointe Orlando just to let people come and see it. 70s show is my favorite show, so I started with that one. And then after that, I was like, the second one is Friends. I grew up, my mom loved it, and I said that would be the most challenging one to make because there's so many pieces to that one. I wanted to be as exact as I could, so we would go scour the internet for every single item. We'd watch the show, freeze it, say what kind of drapes are those, try to go through Etsy and find the exact drapes, the plates on the wall, the bookends that hold the books, and we wanted to be exact with every single piece. So when you go in there, it's almost everything that's in there is exactly what would have been her apartment.
So we are in front of the infamous screen door, and a little fun fact, it was originally a 5 and now it is a 20 because it was unrealistic to have an apartment that high be apartment 5. So it was apartment 20 moving into the later seasons, but originally it was a 5. Okay guys, do I knock first? Like, what do we do? Wonder if anyone's home. Monica? Monica Bing? No one's home. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm a huge fan. The iconic door. Little did you know, this used to be a mirror, and then one of the people working on the set actually broke it. And now it's become a huge icon to Friends and the franchise. Oh my gosh, the purple. Oh, the purple. Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay, Monica's kitchen. For anyone who knows, Monica is a chef, and this, oh my gosh, every Thanksgiving dinner. Oh, okay, she's very anal about her kitchen, so I'm really happy that this is exactly what her kitchen looked like. Of course, we have the infamous place where Rachel did the truffle. The truffle, her Thanksgiving truffle. Great episode, don't miss it. Oh my goodness. The purple, the teal, and this was actually a working refrigerator on set. This is where the crew used to keep all their refrigerator stuff. Keep out, Joey. Oh my gosh, you have to see this sign. This is perfect. Because Joey infamously will come in and steal food from Monica and Rachel, who lived here the longest. This was actually Monica's apartment that she was renting from her grandmother. Oh my gosh, guys. The iconic dog, Greek art. I love it. The bathroom where Chandler would take his baths with his battleship. The infamous closet where Monica kept all her secrets. Oh, look at all the pictures. Now, I don't know if these were actually in the show, but these are definitely some of the best times in the show. Wait, guys, look. You can actually crawl out of there, and I'm going for it. I'm engaged. Sorry, Monica did it. I had to do it. It was the perfect timing. The Christmas tree would go here. This is where Rachel sat when she was crying over Ross when they had their break. Monica's room, also Monica and Chandler's room. The infamous chair. Okay. Oh, the shark footage is here. This is one of the best episodes, and I will not give it away. And this is Monica's prom, which is the infamous bigger Monica. During the actual filming, this picture would come off, and they would use this as a camera to film any of the scenes that were going this way. So this was actually a giant hole behind this. I'm not going to move it to see if it's really there, but, you know, I'm going to pretend. So I was told to look in the drawers for stuff. Aww. So this is Ross's son. No. And this, the infamous Gellard cup from Thanksgiving episode that we thought was lost, but was not, because Monica actually broke Ross's nose to win it. This is Rachel's room, and this is the infamous game this is a game where they lost the apartment to the boys, right? Yeah, this is whenever the apartment switched. So all of the friends have lived in this apartment at some point. Even Ross, he didn't live on it during the series, but he did live with his grandmother when he was taking dance classes in New York. So they've all lived here, but the infamous switch. Let's see if all the... these are the quizzes. And the couch where Rachel sat in her wedding dress on the first episode. And Monica actually hides all of her Christmas presents under here for them to find heading into Christmas. Oh, guys, I think I found my new apartment. All right, so as your favorite set, I'm expecting an official tour of this location.
Okay, yeah, I can spot out all the Easter eggs. There's, a lot of people are coming for Friends, but this is my all-time favorite show. So on the table itself, everything on the table is stuff they would have had on the table. So there's a comic book, and that was their favorite comic book. There's an owner's manual to a car that they liked. It was their dad's car, and he always got to use it when he got his license. So there's also a little tag of the main character. He worked at a burger joint. The most famous piece in here is probably the Green Bay Packers helmet, which isn't that, you see those all the time, but on the show is very famous. They'd put it on the kid's head if they did something stupid and call it the stupid helmet. The first piece I bought of any of these sets was this red, white, and blue American flag trunk, because that's always in the background. You always see it, and it was one of the hardest pieces to find. I would search and search, and I was like, if I can't find that, I'm not even going to do the whole thing. So even the towels on the rack in the shower, exact same towels they had on the show. They're obviously old from the 70s, but I wanted to make sure I had the exact towels. At the end of every episode, they have the license plate, and they show the license plate. So it never actually was in the basement, but we put it in here just because it's so iconic looking. One thing that everybody liked was the Candyland game, and that sits on the shelf back there, and it's an old school Candyland box game, but inside's where he would hide his money or his, I guess you would call it like his narcotics, because it was the 70s, so that's where he would put that. So a lot of people will go back there and open it and see what's inside.
Is there something inside?
There's nothing inside.
That was one of the most nostalgic experiences I have ever had, getting to walk through Monica's apartment and head over to the 70s show basement while I was at it. Now, if you're wondering how you can get a chance to do the same, you make a reservation online prior to coming to Pointe Orlando, and then they'll take small groups back into the sets. Now, as far as safety is concerned, they are wiping down the set and between each group's reservation. Masks are not required inside the set themselves, but are required in the lobby. So make sure you get to go check this out. It's open every day of the week. That's right, every day you can stop by and say hi to Monica's apartment if you wanted to, and I highly suggest it.